Bueno, amigos y amigas, bienvenidos a otro capítulo más de la Lopezcueva. Entonces, este show de hoy va a ser en inglés. The show is in English because my guest tonight or this evening is he's an English spoken person. So he speaks English. He speaks English and he's from Los Angeles, LA, United States. And is a close friend of mine. I don't ever know, o sea, no sé cómo nos hemos entendido a lo largo de todos estos años, pero es a close friend, my bro. Él es uno de los más grandes comediantes del mundo. Sí, así, worldwide. O sea, uno de mis comediantes favoritos del mundo. O sea, lo he visto en performing, es increíble. Haciendo su performance de comedias, es uno de los más grandes imitadores de voces y creadores de voces en el mundo de los dibujos animados, en los shows de imitación de personajes. Ha estado en cantidades de películas de cine, o sea, está en Hollywood, o sea, mi amigo es de Hollywood, o sea, es un artista allá en LA, Hollywood, y él hace parte de una gran familia de poetas, actores, artistas en general, o sea, proveedores de arte. He and his family is an art provider. He flows art with all his family. Entonces, este show va a ser en inglés. Entonces, perdónenme mi inglés, o sea, pero yo me defiendo en inglés. I defend myself in English pretty well. O sea, me defiendo en inglés, que es como lo que uno pone en la hoja de vida, en el currículum vitae. O sea, habla inglés, me defiendo. Entonces vamos a hacer este show en inglés. Entonces espero que logremos tener los subtítulos de este show para que lo puedan disfrutar en español, porque no me voy a poder traducir todo. O sea, no, tampoco. No creo que hasta allá me canso. Me canso, se me baja el nivel de vitamina 1 y entonces me canso. O sea, no, hagamos esta cosa flexible. Entonces ábranse a que esto pueda sucederles, ¿sí? Ya que esto es un homenaje a la memoria artística. Este show es un homenaje a la memoria artística y tenemos a uno de los más grandes, tenemos al nada más y nada más que al artista, the artist, comediante fabuloso, Meskimen.
Hola, muy buenas. López. Mi imitación muy rápido de Andrés López, tan lleno de energía y todo.
Comediante fabuloso, comediante prodigioso.
Fabuloso, sí.
Eso.
Todo el mundo.
Eso, artista, prodigious artist, my friend, Jim Meskimen. You are awesome. You are freaking awesome.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. I mostly understood all of it.
So you are an artist. You are an artist. You are a poet, a painter, an actor, a comedian,
escritor,
a writer. Writer. So you flow arts to the world.
That is all I have to give. That is all I have to give. When I have to rescue someone who's drowning, I have terrible problems. I'm more likely to be the person in the water than the person rescuing.
Oh, fantastico, Jim! You're so awesome. And I the first time I saw you in a show, and a guy says to me, "This guy impersonates everybody. He has the ability to create every single impersonation." O sea, él puede imitar al que sea. O sea, performing impersonations. And not only that, he teach how to impersonate, how to create impersonations. And it's amazing. And it's amazing because you transform yourself in the character and the person that you impersonate. And from that, I understand how in English you say when a person impersonates other person, the verb impersonations, because in Spanish is imitar. It's like the translation. Imitar in Spanish is imitation, but it's not in English. In English it's impersonation. Get into the persona. Into the persona.
Yeah.
And persona.
Right. Or impression. Impression is a good word too, but that also means something different. Me da impresión es algo diferente. But impression, I think of it as being an impression. It's like a suggestion or a trace of that person. But yeah, it involves becoming like an actor, becoming that person as much as you can for that moment, físicamente, mentalidad y todo.
Wow, awesome! Because that is the meaning from the origins of theaters in Greece, in ancient Greece, the persona, the mask the actors put in front of them to perform as a character, see, the persona. Mm-hmm. The persona. See, this is Leonidas, my 300. And the guy said with the persona, come on, my 300. We are going to defeat those Persians. The persona.
I only see 299. There's one man missing.
Awesome, Jim. You have a show that's Jimpressions. The name of one of your shows, Jimpressions.
Jimpressions, yeah, that is my live show. I've not been doing much of it because, like you, we're all trapped and not being able to be with the people. But I did it the other day on a Zoom show. It went very well. I always change it up. Impressions and my style of theater, you like with your comedy, you have to update many times.
Yes.
So that it doesn't seem boring. Yeah. So.
Yeah, of course, you need to get updates from actual actors, actual politicians.
Right.
Because politicians, actors, singers. Because, for example, you have the voice from Bob Dylan. I think so.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have the. Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, singing or talking or whatever. Yeah.
And you have Mr. One of the impressions that I love from you is Robert De Niro, because your face transforms.
Your face has to change. Your face has to change because tiene la boca así, como palabra. Anyway, upside down. You have that expression in Spanish, upside down?
Eso.
Wrong way. Should be like inversión, I believe.
Al revés. Al derecho?
Yeah, it's exactamente.
Al revés.
Uh-huh.
O sea, you can unlock Robert De Niro's iPhone with your face. you can unlock it. This is awesome.
If he's too happy, he can't use his own phone. It's terrible.
Oh yeah. You can use it. And what is your most memorable?
Robert De Niro, I'm good today. I'm very happy today. This is great.
You totally transformed everything around you when you made impressions. Is incredible. And what is your
George W. Bush? Another one like that. Andrés. George W. Bush. Now, El Presidente. W. W in español. El W or W. Habla un poco de español, yo creo. Creo que sí.
Wow.
Habla palabras. En la lengua de los mexicanos.
Sí. Because from Texas.
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 W
speaks a lot of Spanish. Habla mucho español, W.
Mucho español a los hispanohablantes.
El presidente. Wow. Sí, ¿y qué otros? What other guys you have there? This guy. I have from Star Trek: The New Generation. Patrick. What is his name?
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart. I believe the name you're searching for, Stewart. Yes, Patrick Stewart, who's well, he and I have the same haircut, which is nice. We go to the same barber.
Wow.
Pero no sé si habla español o no, Patrick Stewart. Tengo realmente ni idea. Pero habla así. Make it so.
Wow. Wow. It's a deep voice in
He's got a deep voice. Yes. He's got a theatrically trained voice.
Wow, Patrick Stewart, of course, and Sir Anthony Hopkins. Sir Anthony Hopkins, you have.
Anthony Hopkins is different. Yes, Anthony Hopkins has a completely different sort of approach. And he's from Wales, which is a different part of the world than Patrick Stewart. And I don't know. I think he's just a different character. I wouldn't know how to say it, but he's an artist also. Él es pintor también.
Wow.
Sí.
Oh my goodness. So I almost feel myself wanting a Chianti.
Yeah.
Wow. Your impressions are awesome. When that start in your life? When that start that attribute?
Fue bastante late, for me to do voices always was fun, was like a game. So as a child, I did it for fun. My mother is an actress, so it was okay to act and to play and to have that kind of approach. But I didn't think of it as being a way to make a living. I never thought of becoming a professional voice actor, but I was slowly training myself to do it anyway, before even knowing that the job existed. And when I was in my 20s, I lived in New York City. I moved to New York City. Actually, I lived in Madrid, Spain first. And that's where I learned my Spanish. And I wanted to be, I wanted to be an actor. So I moved to New York City because I thought it would be easier to get started there than even than Los Angeles. And I pretty quickly, within a couple of years, I was able to work doing grabaciones, propaganda, negocios, comerciales, como actor.
Wow.
And that was the start. So, I was in my early 20s, but I always loved it. I just always loved that style of performance very much.
It's awesome.
It's when I see it, I like it too.
Yes, because I from your curriculum, I see a lot of work from a lot of years, and you're coming from a big family of artists, as a wonderful artist, and you are surrounded by artists, and you are in the middle of the modern and contemporary visual arts and audio and design and image and moving image business, showbiz, in the middle of the things that happens to all over the world. The rest of us are going to see everything that happens in your hometown. Wow, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I have my wife has an acting school, the best in the world, called se llama the Acting Center, and that do classes online, so anyone can come. She's also actriz, mi esposa. In fact, she's working just next week on a TV show. My daughter is mi hija Taylor is actress also, and also does narración, narration of audiobooks and voice acting.
Wow.
Very good. Mi madre es Marion, Marion Ross, who was on Happy Days.
Yes.
Yes. What is the song? What did you call it? Días Felices? Or?
Días Felices, sí!
Yes,
wow! Mrs. C. Mrs. C.
Mrs. C.
You are the son from Mrs. C. Like Ron Howard.
Huh? I'm the real son. I'm the real. La auténtica. El auténtico.
Jim Meskimen is the real son from Mrs. C. Sí, la señora Cunningham.
That's right.
La señora Cunningham.
That's right.
Señora Cunningham, because this is in Spanish. In Spanish, we saw Happy Days, Días Felices in Spanish. Señora Cunningham. Ah, yeah.
Señora Cunningham. Señora C.
Eso, con Fonsi. Yeah, Ron, ven conmigo, Ron. Tenemos que irnos de las chicas. ¿A dónde vas? ¿A dónde vas, Fonsi? Hey, Fonsi, espérame. Oye, cálmate, Fonsi.
Go on, Fonsi. Now, Ron Howard. So I've known Ron Howard a long time, and he was Richie Cunningham, or Ricky, I believe he called him Ricky en español. Pero eso es la voz auténtica de Ron Howard, que habla así.
¿Sí?
No sé si habla español o no, pero sí, esta es la voz real,
¿Sí?
auténtica.
Ron Howard, the director from Apollo 13 and Beautiful Mind, and he's in a development. He's a writer, producer, and director, and it's wow, what a curriculum. Ron Howard. And your mom? Oh my goodness, your mom. The whole world is fan of your mom. Your mom.
I know, it's wonderful. It's so nice.
Wow, it's awesome. I have the book. Because the magic of Kindle.
Oh, bien.
Sí,
bien.
El book.
Yeah, su libro, su historia es Mis Días, My Days.
Sí.
Marion Ross, that's her book right there. Yeah, we helped her to find that writer. We really wanted her to tell her stories.
Forward by Ron Howard. And I read chapters, and I go from here, there. I read it different chapters because my curiosity goes on. What is now? Oh, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened there? It's awesome. Your mom, the best mom. That
she's wonderful. Ella tiene 92 años.
Wow.
92.
Say hello to mommy.
Say
hello to mommy from me.
I will.
I
will, Andres. She's very healthy. She's very happy, and she lives very close by, so I see her almost every day.
Oh my goodness, she's awesome. She's a beautiful, awesome mom. She narrates everything about what an actress what an actress must be and must search, and the searching and the reaching and everything and how to overcome obstacles and barriers, and how to be alive, creating life, and go beyond and get through. She's a good example. She's like,
exactly,
mommy. Mommy.
Yeah, you would get along very well with her. She would love you, Andres. She would love you. She's interesting because she's famous for being that kind of mom, Señora Cunningham.
Sí.
But she is una persona distinta, and fue un mamá magnífica en otra manera completamente de Señora Cunningham. So para mí, I was very lucky, I think, very lucky.
Sí, me recuerda mucho a mi mamá. She remembers my mommy. My mommy has now 78 years old. 78 years old. Mm-hmm. And when I talk with mommy and I read the chapters and that generation that belongs to your mom, to my great mom and everything, I see resemblance and some things that happen. And
qué suerte.
Yes, and she works very hard like your mom, and and the neighbors took care of ours, like Doris.
Oh wow.
Doris. I have a lady
You have a boy?
named also Doris, close by.
No idea.
We have the same Doris.
What is it with these Dorises?
And she works very hard. And my mom was a teacher. And your mom also teach acting and also
not so much teaching, but her mother was a teacher, though. Her mother,
yes.
mi abuela. Mi abuela fue.
In Missouri, in Missouri,
Minnesota.
Minnesota,
Yes.
land of lakes and great
Land of lakes, yeah.
yes.
Un estado muy fría ahora.
Minnesota, sí, where the Dakota Sioux lived there when at the beginning and bring magic to the water. And a rebel high school, a lady, a rebel high school señorita goes and want to be an actress and create a family of artists. Bring life
and
art.
She did it. Yeah, she was always very encouraging. You know, it's very important, I found, to get encouragement, to be acknowledged for your art when you're a child, because you have so little when you're a little niño, don't have much, and you try to express yourself, and you're clumsy, you fail, you make mistakes, lo que sea, and if a parent can very easily stop the child from creating just by not really responding well, or that's not so good, or being criticon. So my mother was great. She always said, you know, that's wonderful. If I created a drawing, or if I wrote a poem or whatever, she would say, it's wonderful. And it helped me to become and grow, you know, like you, I'm sure with your mama, that you felt secure and interested in creating more so that you would have a good effect on people.
Yes, it's amazing. Kudos on that mom. Kudos, fantastic. And you have a sister that is a writer, a producer. She wrote. Ellen wrote for Friends and co-produced Friends, the comedy series.
Exactly.
Friends. Oh my!
Was it called Amigos down there? What was it called in Spain or in your country?
Friends. That's the way.
We all know that word. That's a simple word.
I don't know the lyrics, and I'm pretty bad of English music lyrics. I sing lyrics like Bob Dylan. So
yeah. Everybody, we all heard the Friends so many times, so we have no idea what they're saying, but it sounds great. Yeah, she wrote for Friends, and she's still writing for TV. Yeah. And she's very talented, also a talented actress and very funny person. So there's that. And then her husband is a showrunner. He makes shows, animated shows. My daughter. So we don't have a huge family. We don't, by Mexican standards, we don't have a very big family. But our family is all involved in the arts and earning a living at it.
And I want to talk something that is pretty interesting from our community of Latin American actors and actresses. Is the Tambra Meskimen school, acting school, because a lot of my friends ask me where I can learn how to act or be into the acting or into the show business. I'm being surrounded by a lot of teenagers and youngsters that want to be creative in the performing arts industry. And I always keep in mind that your name, I'm Tambra, is for me. And let's show my viewers and my friends my youngsters, my people that want to be in theaters, that want to be an actors and actresses, writers and producers, because there is one school, and it's the best school in Hollywood, huh? The best school in the world of acting is from the world, and it's this acting academy school. Is your wife is there?
Let's get the name. Let's get the name right. It's the Acting Center. The
Yes.
Acting Center. And if you go to www.theactingcenterla.com, the la.com is, then you can see the website. And it's great because now with the pandemic, they run classes like this on Zoom, or I believe it's on Zoom, and you can get the technology. Here's the thing. Acting has been very misunderstood. It's been made very complicated, but it is actually very simple if you take it piece by piece. And the other thing that the Acting Center does is they do not criticize. They do not make you feel bad about being a beginner or making a mistake. You just do many, many drills and exercises so that you can acquire all the necessary skills to take a script, create a character, do a performance very easily. So it's very special. It really is the best in the world.
Yes, because here in Latin America we are like blindfold about the show business, because we have a lot of myths and some voids about what is the show business in LA, because all actors and actresses want to be in big movies, or they dream about winning an Oscar or something like that, or winning some Emmy award, or getting to the show business. But for us in Latin America, it's like blurry. Like
I'm so grateful I won this award. I'm so happy. Oh, I just have to thank everyone. Oh, what a special day. Oh.
Awesome. So they like to be into the arts, and perform as an artist and do art. And this is the best academy, the best center, the best. So my friends from Latin America, go there. Go to the best acting academy. Go there.
www.theactingcenterla.com.
Wow, it's awesome. I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there. Jim, I'm going to be in the academy with your wife. I'm going to be there. Awesome. Because other thing is the ecosystem in LA and Hollywood, and how an actor's life is going to be through auditions, being called, on all that stuff. How is that ecosystem? You in the center of the hurricane.
Well, it's very weird. Muy extraño. Muy extraño. At least now, ahora, there's a lot of shows beginning again, much filming being done. Not like before, but there is some happening. Con muchos protocols, all these rules and regulations, and not coming close. Like Tamara is working. She just has today a fitting for costumes, so a wardrobe meeting today, but she had to get a COVID test to go to the meeting.
Okay.
Next week she'll get another COVID test. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Remember what my mom says to me? Don't play with Q-tips. And
that's right. You were right. The mama was right. So it's not easy and it's not pleasant, but there is work happening, and it will return, and we will start up again. But some shows, like I was on a show que se llama Glow, about Lucha Grande, a wrestling show.
It's a Netflix.
And
is it Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix show. And it's
Cancel?
You can't. Yeah, because you can't wrestle anybody.
Wow.
People can't get that close. Be that sweaty, you know,
Wow.
sudando, and
Sí, no.
and then you can't have un gran grupo de gente, you know, mirando. You can't have an audience.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's the actual situation we're going to pass through. Flourish and prosper.
Well, that's what I mean. Artists are beautiful, and we create, like you're creating this show, and a lot of people are creating by themselves or through animation. Animation is working very well. Animation doesn't require people to be close together. So there's a lot of animation happening, which is great for someone like me, who has a microphone studio, you know.
Yes,
but eventually we all have to get back to work. Otherwise, no one's going to be able to afford to sit around and watch all this wonderful animation.
Awesome. Animation is your motto. You are like you are in the Avengers. You are like Ultron in the Avengers.
I am Ultron.
Ultron.
I am Ultron. Yeah. Yes, pathetic humans.
Oh my!
It's hard for me to be. I don't sympathize with Ultron very much. I have to have a script.
Who else are you in the same series? You are like 6 characters or something, like 6 to 7 characters.
No, no tanto. In Avengers, no. I just do Ultron pretty much.
Ah, wow, Ultron. So we are talking with Ultron. Awesome, Jim. Wow, it's incredible. What a wonderful work around and production. Lot of production.
Yes, and I do work on my own. I have a YouTube channel, as you probably know, and
Yeah.
I'm always putting content on YouTube. Todos los días, 2 videos cada día, al menos. And, you know, algo muy artístico, algo comic things and ideas that I get. And I love to be able to reach the public with something that I thought up, I created it in my house, and I can show people all over the world.
Yes, I follow you since at least like 4 years ago, 4 to 5 years ago, I follow you in YouTube, and you have the cookie impersonation day, like fortune cookie, read by some random character, some random person.
Exacto. I read the fortune in the fortune cookie, and we've discovered that there aren't many fortunes in those cookies. It's usually a piece of advice or just a joke, but it's not many fortunes, really.
You're awesome, Jim. And you have the best in the world newsletter. I keep a folder in my inbox about your newsletter because you wrote poems. And please go to the website. What is your website where people can subscribe to your newsletter?
Jim Meskimen, myname.com. JimMeskimen.com. Yeah.
Please, everyone, subscribe to the Jim's newsletter. It's the best. I have a lot of newsletters, one from Costco, from Walmart, from Amazon, and I get, oh my God, no more from
mine.
I keep only one newsletter, and I have a special box subfolder folder named as Friends.
Friends,
like Ellen say,
like the show.
Like the show Friends, and I put Jim Meskimen's newsletter there. It's poems, his links about and his thoughts, and his links about his videos, his performance, his ad TV commercials, because you were George Washington crossing the Delaware in Geico TV ad.
Did you see that?
Man, I saw the Super Bowl and I saw you. You are everywhere. Like, and you,
I don't do any commercials, but the ones that I've done, I've been lucky, and they've been very high profile, and people see them, and it's nice. That was a really good one. That was a fun one.
Goodness. Link in the description. There is a link to see that commercial from Geico, the insurance company, and the producers get the famous painting from George Washington crossing the Delaware, and you can see the same painting in crossing the Delaware. Now is the interstate. There is no crossing now.
Yeah, the Delaware Expressway. Yeah, it was a good idea. It was a good idea.
Was amazing.
Yeah, it was a lot of.
And you look like I saw George Washington in that painting. I saw you, and it's amazing.
Yeah. Also, I had a lot of makeup. I had prosthetics on my nose and my chin, and brow was built out a little bit.
And in the newsletter, you post the backstage recordings and the backstage videos, putting the prosthetics, the nose, and the creation was amazing.
It was
awesome.
It was amazing. Yeah.
The significance and mass of an actor must be the projection, the character, everything, and also you.
Thank you.
Oh man, I'm your freaking fan.
Have you ever had that done where you had to, Andres? Have you ever had to have your a cast made of your head and that kind of makeup done for you?
Yes, yeah. I was in a movie and I impersonate 14 characters. For the whole movie is about a guy went crazy about soccer, and I impersonate a lady from Russia, a Mexican revolutionary captain, a kid, and all in that.
So with mucha transformación.
With big mustache and prosthetics, and I impersonate my old grandpa, my whoa! It was amazing. The movie was rolling for the soccer match for the World Cup in Russia. That was the movie. The movie, but now it's about you. Jim.
I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that movie.
Yes. I said another character is the Colonel from Kentucky.
That's right, Colonel Harlan Sanders of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, he was the founder of the Fundador del Restaurante Kentucky Fried Chicken. Pollo es una comida que me gusta mucho.
Sí, the Kentucky, qué bien. Wow, Kentucky Fried Chicken, the Colonel Sanders.
Sí, exactamente, Andrés, exactamente.
Wow.
Yeah, tiene este tipo de old style voice. I remember growing up, when I was growing up, the Colonel, this actual person who actually was the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken. I remember seeing his commercials for many, many years, and so his voice was totally in my head for all that time. So when I heard that they were looking for a sound-alike, match, I was like, I think I got this.
Wow. Same happened to a Mexican friend that we heard Chespirito, Roberto Gómez Bolaños, one of the top comedians in Latin America. He created a character named El Chavo and Chapulín. And Jesus Guzman is the voice now of Roberto Gómez. Jesus Guzman from Mexico. I need to invite him to the show.
We keep it going.
And keep it going.
So, how does he sound?
Roberto Gómez Bolaños is quite complicated. It's quite complicated. Roberto Gómez Bolaños was an amazing comedian. And now Jesus Guzmán is the voice, the official voice from the productions, animated cartoons impersonation from Roberto Gómez. Like you did with...
That's sort of like what I do for Disney. I do Robin Williams' Blue Genie voice, you know.
No!
So,
my goodness, Robin Williams! Awesome!
It's beautiful to be able to take that persona and to bring it into the future, bring it into present time, even though the actor, unfortunately, is no longer with us. But we can still project that kind of character, and occasionally it comes in handy.
Oh, my goodness! Awesome, the genie. So, Robin Williams saw you impersonating him? Robin Williams?
He did hear it. Yeah, he did, because he had to sign off on it. He had to approve that I could do it. So yeah, he did.
Awesome. Same happens to Jesus Guzmán. Same happens. Wow. Awesome.
It's good. It's a lucky thing. Yeah, it's an honor. I'm very proud of it. I've been able to do it for about 10 years or so, I think.
Oh my goodness. So Robin Williams approved your voice to be him.
Yeah, for various projects. And it's interesting because his TV career started on my mother's show on Happy Days.
Yes.
He was Mork.
Yes.
So that was the beginning of that whole career. So
yes. Nano.
Nano.
No.
Oh.
Awesome. Who else saw your impersonations? Who and you and noticed that impersonations?
Yeah, Ron Howard has seen me do Ron Howard. I know that. But I try not to do the impersonation in front of the person if I can help it. I wouldn't come up to a celebrity and say, "Hey, Robert De Niro. Hey, look at me. I sound like you. Don't I look like you? I sound like you, right?"
Yes, I can unlock. It's not very polite. I can unlock your phone.
I can unlock your phone. Let me help you with your phone. You having trouble with your phone? Look at that. There you go.
and some classics, I love your impersonation of classics, politicians and actors, like for example Nixon. You have a Nixon.
That's right. Richard Nixon. We remember Richard Nixon very well, and in this country he was slightly criminal. But
Mr. President, you are not a crook.
I am not a crook. And then there was Ronald Reagan too. Now you probably all remember Ronnie. And Ronald Reagan, of course, had a lot of charm. I think if Donald Trump had a quarter of the amount of charm that Ronald Reagan had, it would have been a whole different scene the last 4 years, I can tell you.
Wow. And you have there like Bill Clinton? Bill Clinton?
Bill Clinton had a very distinctive sort of way of talking that also just seemed to have a lot of muy orgulloso. Es una palabra. Orgulloso. See,
it's awesome. Oh, and Bush Dad, you have like George Bush Daddy?
George Bush Senior. Yeah, we remember George Bush Senior too. That seems like a long time ago, Andres. Long time ago. Read my lips. No new taxes. Okay, well, a few new taxes. Never mind.
New taxes. And you have now is a new president in the United States, Biden, Mr. Joe Biden. Do you start?
Oh,
we don't have a new. You got to understand, Andres. We don't. It's not official. There's a process that has to go through the whole. I mean, the people voted, and that's fine. And then a lot of people voted that maybe weren't people. But anyway, it's fine because sooner or later, it's all going to be fine.
Wow, it's awesome. You got like whoa, like
it's fun. It's fun.
Like an instant, like instant reaction.
Gotta have that.
Yeah. Wow, and some actors like you have a Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, sure, yeah. What do you want to know?
Well, I'm feeling lucky.
I like I like a lot of the British actors. I really like the Brits, like Sir Ian McKellen, who played Gandalf. I like to do his voice quite. The older I get, the more I want to portray someone like Ian McKellen. You shall not pass.
And also Magneto. He was the modern
Magneto. Yes,
Magneto.
Yes, Magneto. I don't remember what he says as Magneto.
No,
remove all metal objects from your pocket. I don't remember what he said.
And with Patrick Stewart, with Sir Patrick Stewart.
Yes. They're very similar, but different also. One is like this, and the other is like this.
Yes. Wow. Awesome.
And Colin Firth, if you know the British actor Colin Firth, I wound up doing his voice quite a lot for various things. Do you know Colin Firth, who was in The King's Speech?
Yes.
And is a very, very attractive and handsome and easygoing sort of fellow.
Yes. Kingsman, the movie Kingsman.
Exactly, the very same. Yes, he was the only one of the few British actors who learned kung fu.
My goodness! Wow! At last, finally, we have a British actor, and you're performing in America Got Talent. You've been in America.
Yes, America's Got Talent. Yeah, I did that. At
awesome.
Radio City Music Hall. Very big show, very big deal. It was a thrill. I tell you, Andres, because you've performed for many thousands of people in your career. For me, that was the most people I'd ever had in front of me. 6,000.
Wow.
6,000 people. And that was a lot. You've probably played for more, but for me, that was a good number of people.
Wow.
6,000. It was, and then television and the television audience as well. I wish it could have been a little longer. It was a very short performance.
Yes.
It was como minuto y media, pero
sí,
no tanto. Pero.
It's like kick the ball and that's it. Yes, like
one shot.
Yeah. One shot, man. But a lot of people, millions of people all over the world, and using internet and everybody, and the world saw you, and you have and you were in the whose line is in anyway, because you are very into the comedy stuff, the improv, the vibe, the acting vibe in LA, like improv theaters and go comedy clubs and Citizens Brigade comedy shows.
Yeah, I particularly when I lived in New York, I did improv every week in front of audiences with groups and different things, singing improv, comedy improv, all kinds of improv. And I learned that I can, and everybody can create very spontaneously and very well. And it's a lot of fun, and audiences really, really love it.
Wow, yes, it's the vibe of performing arts. It's amazing. It's good training, good learning, good stuff.
Yeah.
And it's the street. Get it to the street, the urban performing. It's like the most close to a graffiti. Oh
Yeah,
man.
it is like graffiti. Graffiti
Yes.
art, yeah.
Yes, and also you are a painter. A painter. Those are your paints?
Yeah.
Ma-
These
fa-
are some of my paintings back here. Some of them are finished, some of them are not finished. But yeah, I like to paint. Let's see, I'm a trained painter. I trained in España.
Wow.
This is a self-portrait.
No, awesome. Wow. Man, that's
And I had an art show last year and did very well. And I like to do it. I don't do it for my living. I do it because for my heart and because I love to paint. And I was trained in España with un pintor fantástico que se llama Miguel Argüello. Fue brasileño. And viví en Galicia y en Madrid también un poco de tiempo.
Espectacular, Miguel Agüello. Wow, tu profesor, tu maestro. Tu maestro.
Maestro, yeah. Maestro, yeah.
Maestra.
Good friend.
Oh, Miguel Agüello. Wow, espectacular. And galleries, and where people interested in your art can have one of your paints.
Go to my website, jimmeskimen.com. There is some work there, and
wow, fantastico.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah. But I do it, as I say, I do it for myself. I do it for my sanity, my health, my happiness. I love to. I have a job, which is quite common. If I have no actual job that someone's paying me, I give myself a job.
Fantastic. That's art. Awesome. Awesome, my friend. It's incredible. You are so you are one of my favorite persons. You know?
Oh, thank you.
I always keep a track of you.
Spend more time together.
Man, and your family.
We must.
Yes, we need. I have a picture of you the day I the first time I met you. I have a picture of you and with Tamara. With Tamara, it's a wonderful picture because you go to me and say, "Oh, you are Andrés López, the comedian from Colombia." You say, "Yes, yes," and I say, "I'm Jim Meskimen. I'm also a comedian." Oh, a comedian from United States is knows my name. Oh my goodness! Yeah. Oh, and we have a good time in a big party in LA with friends.
That's right.
With friends and with your wife. I was with my wife, and it was awesome. It's incredible, yeah. And your family is growing. Well,
you and I are trying to do a similar thing. We are trying to make people feel happy, to make them feel better about their problems, to make the world a little brighter, and we are working hard at that. And it's a wonderful way to live.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. That's it. Bring art like a river. So, art me a river.
Yeah.
Instead of cry me a river, no, art me a river. Yes. Wow. Exactly. It's awesome. And my friend, you Jim, you bring that. You like paint with your art everything. You paint with your art the characters, the animation, the film, the TV, the advertising industry, the radio broadcasting, your paintings, your canvas. Man, the world, the universe is a canvas, and it's signed by Jim Meskimen. It's amazing.
Too much.
Yes, I'm pretty.
Now you've gone too far, Lopez. You've gone too far.
I'm going too far and far away. Yes, it's like that painter from France, Yves Klein. Yves Klein. One time he was in the beach in the southern France. Yves Klein, and he extend his arm, he exclaimed, and signed the sky. And signed
Did he? Oh,
like a big canvas. He signed this like
I like that.
He spun his arm, and in front of his face a beach, and from could be Cannes or at the south of Montpellier, or I don't know, and the Côte du Sur, la Costa Azul, la Côte du Sur, and he extended his arm and signed the sky. And I say, that's my paint. that, and I saw you.
I spelled it wrong. Try again. There we go. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Jim Meskimen, sign the universe with me. Sign the universe. Sign the universe with me. And you put Jim Meskimen, and I put Lopez. Oh, big canvas. You have a pretty big canvas. And I send you all my love. All my love.
All my love to you and to your
to your family. Say hello to Tamra. Say hello to Taylor.
I will.
Say hello to your mom.
And
say hello to Ellen, your sister, and your brother-in-law, and your nephews and your.
My nieces and nephews. Yes, and if you go to my YouTube channel, you will see all these people sooner or later.
Yes, please subscribe to Jim Meskimen's YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the best newsletter you can achieve, because he also write comic strip, and you compete with others to what is in the comic strip, what happens.
Yeah, it's a game. It's a fun contest. Yeah,
it's a contest. So Jim draws the comic strip, and you put what the people in the comic strip are saying. Sometimes I participate and say, Jim, boom, and I send and I fill the comic strip, and it's awesome. It's an awesome game, and there is a lot of people, and you can see in the winners a lot of celebrities, a lot of actors, actresses, a lot of writers, producers participating in that contest. Is awesome. It's a community, because Jim is a community creator. He are in that ecosystems of artists creating art to bring us up cheer the universe.
Yeah, well, we can all do that. We all do that. If we all do that for one another, then we have a beautiful world.
Yes.
So if we all help each other and encourage each other and make art and help each other's spirits to rise, then we will have a wonderful, wonderful time.
Man, that's the motto of a responsible artist. That's responsibility in beautiful meaning of mass and significance. You're awesome, Jim.
Thank you, man. Okay.
My whole admiration.
Okay, to you too. Thank you for having me and for saying so many kind mentiras about me. It's really nice.
It's true, Jim. It's true. I admire you, and I admire you so much that I'm going to dissolve.
Okay.
Oh man, it's awesome. Beautiful, from my heart. Thank you so much for being here, Jim. Thank you so mucho. Eso, and say
muy grande. Un abrazo.
Eso, and say hello to all your creations, and please.
I will. Okay.
And please unlock Mr. De Niro's phone.
Okay.
Awesome! Thank you so much, Jim. Incredible! This
Adios.
is my friend.
Adios,
Adios amigo. Incredible.
Adios, amigo. Adios.
Wonderful comediante, gran comediante, estuvo con nosotros, Jim Meskimen. ¿Sí ven? Esa es la vida del artista, ¿sí? Y ahí, desde Los Ángeles, California, con su esposa, en la mejor academia de actuación, con Tamra, con Taylor, con su hermana, con su mamá, con todos. Esa es la vida de los actores y actrices en Hollywood. Sí, así es. Así, para que lo tengan como realidad. Actores y actrices latinoamericanos y aquellos que sueñan con conquistar Los Ángeles, con conquistar Hollywood, con echar pa'lante. Así que asuman responsabilidad, como lo hizo Jim Meskimen, de permear el universo con arte. Sí, arte desde la música, la pintura, lo que sea. Así es la vida del artista. Muchas gracias. Estuvo con nosotros un genio, Jim Meskimen. Síganlo y vamos para adelante desde la López Cave. Thank you so much.
Papá trabaja.
La chica me dice Olivia, papá trabaja. Bueno, comencemos. Let's get started.
Hola, amigas. Estamos en la Lopezcueva. Muchas